Cultivating persistence, the key to lasting success. Persistence stands as one of the most powerful determinants of success in any worthwhile endeavor. It's the quality that separates those who achieve their dreams from those whose potential remains unfulfilled. In this exploration, we'll dive deep into what persistence truly means, why it matters so profoundly, and how you can develop this essential trait in your own life. Persistence is more than mere stubbornness or refusing to quit. It represents a complex interplay of determination, resilience, and strategic thinking. True persistence involves continuing toward your goals with purpose and intention, even when faced with setbacks, criticism, or temporary failures. It's the ability to maintain focus on long-term objectives while adapting your approach as needed. Research in psychology suggests that persistence is closely linked to what psychologists call grit, the combination of passion and perseverance toward long-term goals. Studies have shown that grit often predicts success better than intelligence or talent alone. The most accomplished individuals in various fields typically demonstrate extraordinary persistence throughout their journeys. Our capacity for persistence is influenced by several psychological factors. First is our belief system, specifically whether we possess a fixed or growth mindset. Those with a growth mindset believe their abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work, making them more likely to persist through challenges, rather than viewing setbacks as evidence of inherent limitations. Another crucial factor is our perception of control. When we believe our actions directly influence outcomes, we're more likely to persist. Conversely, those who attribute results primarily to luck or external circumstances tend to give up more easily when facing obstacles. Emotional regulation also plays a vital role. The ability to manage frustration, disappointment, and anxiety determines whether these emotions derail our efforts or become stepping stones to greater resilience. In today's world of instant gratification and overnight success stories, true persistence has become increasingly rare and therefore increasingly valuable. Social media often presents us with highlight reels of success while hiding the years of consistent effort behind those achievements. Most meaningful accomplishments require sustained effort over extended periods. Whether you're building a business, mastering a craft, transforming your health, or creating meaningful change in your community, significant results rarely happen quickly. The path is seldom linear and often includes plateaus, setbacks, and moments of doubt. Persistence provides the staying power to continue when others would abandon their pursuits. It's what carries you through the valley of disappointment, that challenging period when you've invested significant effort but haven't yet seen proportional results. Those who demonstrate exceptional persistence share several common characteristics. 1. Clear, compelling purpose. Persistent individuals connect their goals to deeper values and meaning. They know exactly why their pursuits matter, which provides motivational fuel during difficult times. 2. Realistic optimism. They maintain positive expectations while acknowledging challenges. This balanced perspective allows them to prepare for obstacles without being discouraged by them. 3. Comfort with discomfort. Persistent people develop higher tolerance for uncertainty, frustration, and temporary failure. They view discomfort as a natural part of growth rather than a signal to retreat. 4. Focus on process over outcomes. While keeping sight of their ultimate goals, they concentrate primarily on the daily actions within their control rather than fixating on results that may take time to materialize. 5. Adaptive strategies. True persistence isn't blind stubbornness. It involves continually evaluating progress and adjusting approaches when necessary while maintaining commitment to the underlying goal. 6. Strong support systems. They recognize the importance of surrounding themselves with people who believe in their vision and can provide encouragement during inevitable low points. Persistence isn't simply an innate trait, it's a quality that can be systematically developed. Here are comprehensive strategies to strengthen your persistence. Take time to articulate exactly what you want to achieve and, more importantly, why it matters deeply to you. Create a vivid mental picture of your desired outcome and connect it to your core values. This foundational clarity will provide emotional fuel when motivation wanes. Challenge fixed beliefs about your abilities. When you catch yourself thinking, "I'm not good at this." Reframe it as, "I'm not good at this yet." Study the journeys of people you admire, paying particular attention to how they overcame setbacks through persistent effort. Map out the path to your larger goals by identifying concrete, achievable milestones. Each small win builds momentum and provides evidence that your efforts are moving you forward, even when progress seems slow. Design your environment and daily routines to make persistent action more automatic. Establish specific triggers, times, and places for the behaviors that move you toward your objectives. When these behaviors become habitual, they require less willpower to maintain. Develop specific strategies for managing setbacks, meditation practices for emotional regulation, journaling for perspective, physical exercise for stress management, and constructive self-talk to counter discouragement. Study the typical timelines in your field of pursuit to develop realistic expectations. Understanding that meaningful progress often follows a nonlinear path can help you persist through plateaus and apparent setbacks. Surround yourself with people who model the persistence you aspire to develop. Seek mentors who have walked similar paths and can provide perspective during challenging periods. Consider forming an accountability partnership with someone pursuing complementary goals. Regularly reflect on your progress, not just toward your goals, but in developing persistence itself. Celebrate instances where you continued despite difficulty. This metacognitive awareness strengthens your identity as someone who persists. Keep a record of challenges overcome and lessons learned. This personal evidence of your growing resilience becomes invaluable during future obstacles. Review this document during difficult periods to remind yourself of your capacity to persist. Persistent effort requires sustainable energy. Incorporate deliberate periods of rest and recovery into your approach. True persistence is a marathon, not a sprint, and requires thoughtful energy management. It's important to distinguish between productive persistence and misguided stubbornness. Wise persistence involves maintaining commitment to your ultimate vision while remaining flexible about specific methods. Sometimes the most persistent action is to pivot your approach rather than continuing with strategies that consistently fail to produce results. Regular reflection is essential. Ask yourself, is my current path still aligned with my ultimate goal? What evidence suggests I should continue? What might indicate it's time to adjust my approach? This thoughtful assessment ensures your persistence remains purposeful and strategic. Different phases of life present unique challenges to persistence. During periods of major transition, competing responsibilities, or heightened stress, maintaining momentum toward long-term goals becomes particularly challenging. During these seasons, persistence might mean scaling back expectations temporarily, rather than abandoning your pursuits entirely. It might involve maintaining minimal, consistent action rather than optimal effort. This maintenance persistence preserves progress until circumstances allow for renewed focus. By cultivating persistence, you develop much more than the ability to achieve specific goals. You build a fundamental life skill that transfers across domains and transforms your relationship with challenges. Over time, persistence becomes less about forcing yourself forward and more about expressing your deepest values through sustained commitment. The most valuable outcome of developing persistence isn't any external achievement, but rather who you become in the process. Someone who can be counted on to follow through. Someone capable of turning vision into reality through consistent action. Someone who understands that meaningful accomplishment rarely comes easily, but is always worth the journey. In a world where many abandon their pursuits at the first sign of difficulty, your capacity for thoughtful, strategic persistence will set you apart and enable you to create impact in whatever matters most to you.